Shanghai Eye. I'm Timothy Pope.
Hello there, I'm Chen Xuan. Consumers were out in force during the Spring Festival holiday. Offshore data from the State Taxation Administration shows that the daily average sales revenue of consumption-related industries nationwide during the holiday period saw year-on-year growth of 10.8%. Commodity consumption and service consumption grew by 9.9% and 12.3% respectively. The total number of inbound and outbound passengers exceeded 14 million, up 6.3% from last year, according to the National Immigration Administration. Notably, the number of foreign travelers surged by almost 23%. Furthermore, the China Film Administration announced that China's film industry set a new record during the holiday as box office takings for the period from January 28th to February 4th reached 9.5 billion yuan. The top-performing films were all domestic productions led by Nezha 2, Detective Chinatown 1900, and Creation of the Gods 2, Demon Force. As for more consumptions and imports and exports topics, we are joined by Heidi Dugan, former colleague of ours, who now chairs the Australian Chamber of Commerce in Shanghai.
Heidi, thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, no problem. It's so great. It's gorgeous, hey? Shanghai Eye. Wow, fabulous.
Welcome aboard. You've been in Shanghai for many years now, even longer than me. I wanted to open with, what keeps you here?
Look, I've been here for 29 years and, you know, still ultimately it comes back to two things: opportunity and food.
I can't argue with you on the food or on the opportunity side of things. And I think that's still attracting more and more people. And we see it even with a lot of, the latest policies, even if they're just coming for a short time, right?
Yeah.
These new visa-free policies that we've seen come out in the last year or so really have had an impact on the number of visitors coming, haven't they?
Yeah, absolutely. I remember still looking at my WeChat and seeing that this was happening for Australia, and it was just like, is this possible? Is this real? Did we have to check and see? Asked a few friends, and it's happening. The impact that has on businesses for Australia and all around the world that, are in the same position means that all of that senior management that found it difficult to come in to see their team, they just jump on a plane. There's a problem? Jump on a plane, come in. They want to join the team for some event, jump on a plane and come and see the team. But not just the team, then they get to see China. And when they see China, when they experience the development and the changes, then they can actually make really educated decisions for their business.
Right, and it's so funny you mentioned that about WeChat, because I got a message from my parents not long after that. They're going to Chengdu this year. They've decided it's visa-free. Let's just go.
Yeah, absolutely. It just helps, when people have that thought process, should I, shouldn't I, it makes that decision-making much faster, much quicker, and really easy.
And we've just had the Spring Festival break, of course. Happy Year of the Snake.
Thank you.
Always, as you said, food. Always the time to enjoy the best food and drink.
Yeah.
You, of course, know a lot about amazing food, but you also work with a lot of companies that import a lot of food into China. How are they feeling at the moment about the demand from Chinese consumers?
Yeah, so clearly the Chinese New Year is an important time for food products. And although they're very much focused on Chinese foods, there are a lot of Western foods that come in during this time that package for the Chinese New Year. Like, for instance, all our wine products, and even high-end meats and that, seafood. So it all gets consumed during this time. It's a great way to start the year, and it gives people a very positive outlook on the year. And it's almost that little boost that the companies need. Hey, we did really well during this period. This is going to be a good year. But I think actually that businesses this will be the year where we'll start to see a lot more increase in volume on imports into China from Australia, but also I see a lot more conviction and commitment from the companies than even 5-6 years ago. I see there's much more planning when they enter the market, and that's always going to be a really good thing, because they're going to be, they'll put resources, they'll put finances behind, and you're much more likely to have success in those sorts of cases.
Is there a reason that you can sort of pinpoint for this resurgence in enthusiasm for more of this targeted investment?
Oh, look, I can only say from Australia's point of view, the relations between China and Australia have been clearly much more positive over the last year, and people are looking to that. We're also seeing a lot more success stories. The tariffs being sort of taken away, and we're seeing, again, much more free flow of a lot of our produce into the country. So even though, like for instance, the wine, the meats, the lobster, even though you may not have a product in those categories, when you see the tariffs removed from it and support from the Chinese government to push it, what that message is giving to all the other companies is that trade relations are back on, and that's where they really want to keep promoting it and pushing it.
You mentioned tariffs, 2025 of course being the year of the snake in China, but globally it might be shaping up to be the year of the tariff. Do you feel that Chinese consumers may end up being ultimate winners out of this? Are there Australian companies that are pivoting to more towards the Chinese consumer because they might not necessarily be able to sell as much in the United States, for example?
Yeah, look, the one thing that we know is that the Chinese government looks after their people first and foremost, and I think they should. That's their job. When they have different relations around the world, it does impact Australia. And so, with those relations, and I know that the Australian government is very much in the areas that we align, we will work really, really hard on. Now, those alignments might become expanded because of tariffs in other countries. And I think, for us, then, if this year's the year, then, grab it, as they say, grab the bull by the horns and go for it.
Exciting times ahead then.
Yep.
Thank you so much for joining us, Heidi.
Thank you.
It's been more than a month since we launched Shanghai Eye. If you're a new viewer, welcome. And if you're a regular, we hope you're enjoying the stories about Shanghai and China as much as we enjoy bringing them to you. And obviously we want the widest audience possible. So we've been working on a new promotional video with Heidi's help. Let's take a look at the new promo.
What does openness truly mean? Is it measured by the years we spend, or the depth of connection that we have with the world around us? For me, it's both. For over 30 years, I've lived and called Shanghai my home. My children were born here and they grew up here. The Bund, beautiful. It was here that my career took roots. Yes, at ICS. And it's all those shining moments with my ICS colleagues close to my heart. Oh. For a long time, I wondered, what is it that shapes me? And then it hit me. It's the city. Its openness invites possibilities and transforms us into the people we are today. Here, I've met people from all corners of the world. Its doors are always open. Here I felt the freedom to start my own business without the fear of what's to come. This one? Mm-hmm. Great. Shanghai and I have grown together. We've both embraced change with open arms. And that goes the same for our old friend ICS, now Shanghai Eye reimagined. Together, Shanghai Eye. Boldly stepping onto a grander stage, showing the world a more open Shanghai and staying closer to its audience, just one tap away. I'm ready to reconnect with this new chapter of Shanghai Eye, right here in the heart of Shanghai. Hi.
Hello, Heidi.
Oh, it's great to have you here.
Yeah, thank you.
Please. Following the implementation of China's visa-free policy for South Korean citizens in November 2024, tourists from South Korea have flocked to Shanghai, particularly for weekend getaways, to take advantage of the city's travel policy and enjoy its cultural landmarks and luxury shopping.
여기 너무 이쁘고요. 전통과 그다음에 현대의 조화가 아주 잘 이루어진 곳입니다. 상해는 패션과 뷰티의 중심답게 My name is Seohyung and Shanghai also start with the SH. I've been seeing many posts from the Korean who has been traveled to Shanghai. They share pictures and tips about the famous landmark, delicious food, and unique place to visit. Ukang Road and Shincheonji is the most famous for the Korean. This building looks very historical building, just like a European building, and there's a lot of people and also a lot of restaurants to eat. And Shincheonji is most popular place for Korean, and there's a lot of restaurant and fashion, beauty stuff to shopping here. Thanks to the visa-free policy, that it's now easier to for Korean to visit the Shanghai and enjoy everything to the city for offer. It also brings a new chance to tourism, culture, and business. I love SH. I love Shanghai. Shanghai, let's meet.
Since China's visa-free policy for South Korean visitors took effect on November the 8th, 2024, Shanghai has become a top destination for tourists from South Korea. According to Shanghai Customs, over 130,000 South Korean visitors passed through Pudong Airport in December alone.
If you've got a question for us, you can find us on the socials.
We'd love to hear from you, and you can find all our content online as well. And join us here on Dragon TV, Monday to Friday.
Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Welcome to this edition of Shanghai Eye.
Given the challenges,
Be able to converse with a computer.
See you next time.
Queremos felicitarlos por el lanzamiento del programa Shanghai Eye en el canal Dragón Televisión en 2025.
Congratulations are in order to Shanghai Eye, ahead, of course, of your new launch on Dragon TV in 2025.
Special congratulations to Shanghai Eye for your new launch on Dragon TV in 2025.
Congratulations to Dragon TV on the launch of your wonderful new program, Shanghai Eye.
Hello everyone. Greetings from the United Nations headquarters in New York.
Hola, los saluda Jorge Alfredo Vargas desde los estudios de Noticias Caracol en Bogotá, Colombia.
Hi everyone, and greetings from RTL Television in Germany.
We're sending you all the best greetings from our ENEX headquarters here in Luxembourg.
大家好，我是福建电视台的张丽慧丽。
Hola a todos, saludos del estudio de Telefe Noticias en Argentina.
We look forward to seeing more interesting stories about Shanghai and China on Dragon TV. Happy New Year and 新年快乐!
May you enjoy health, happiness, prosperity, and new beginnings in the year of the snake.
Happy Spring Festival and all the best for you.
We wish Shanghai Eye all the very best for this groundbreaking initiative and for all that you set out to achieve in 2025.
A very happy new year and a great start to your podcasts.
Happy New Year and all the best for the new challenges ahead.
All the best and the wish of much success from Argentina.
東方衛星テレビをご覧の皆様、ぜひ新番組上海アイとともに中日新司会もご覧くださいね。